All right, man. Let's talk about Vergil Ortiz and Fredrick Lawson. Shout out to everybody that watched the improv live we did on Saturday. I might do another live on Sunday. We had some things that happened after the Vergil Ortiz fight that I may speak on. So that is what it is. So, hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance. Get notifications. We go live or drop video. Appreciate y'all for supporting the channel. Hit the link tree. You can find me on Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Kick. You can watch live streams on Kick, Twitter, Twitch, Facebook. So shout out to everybody holding me down over there. So let's get into it, man. So for the most part, the fight was prematurely stopped. Now, somebody pointed out that Tony Weeks also stopped Barros Romero early. And that looked like he, took a dive or whatever, man, in my opinion. Not a dive, but it looked like yeah, it was Tony Weeks in there. I see him in the back. Hold on. Yeah, Tony Weeks stopped that fight, and that looked like that was the PBC cooking. And a couple Rolly fights kind of got stopped like that. If you remember, the guy that dropped Clarissa Shields in sparring, he prematurely stopped Rolly fight when I went back to look at it. So, but nonetheless, so Tony Weeks was in the middle of this one too. You see him in the back. So, like I said before, man, corruption is corruption. I won't say this is corruption. I think this was a bad call. I think that Barros fight was corruption, and that's why they gave him another shot so fast. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my opinion on it. But but Vergil Ortiz, we didn't know nothing, learn nothing new about Vergil Ortiz. He looked strong. He was hurting nobody with the jab. And that probably was going to be over another round or two at best. But I mean, where do they be finding these opponents at? That's what I want to know. Where do they be finding these opponents at? They should have got somebody in there way more durable than Fredrick Lawson. And then, Vergil Ortiz want to talk about he won another title shot. He won a title shot based off what? For one, Vergil Ortiz didn't even make the weight. So, and I might do a separate video about that. Vergil Ortiz didn't even make the weight. He came in at 156. And what's up with Golden Boy fighters not making their damn weight? Ryan Garcia didn't make the weight the last fight. All of a sudden, they turn around. Oh, it was always a catch weight. That's bullshit. So, Fredrick Lawson was already at a disadvantage. You know what I mean? So, there wasn't nothing to talk about. He came in, hurt, was hurting him with a jab. You could tell that the guy didn't belong in the ring with him. The dude was just, Lawson was just on a totally, Ortiz was on a totally different level. And he talking about what he wanted to get some rounds in. And my thing is this: get somebody in there that can get some rounds in. He started teeing off on him, and he really, the dude really wasn't hurt with a point they had to stop the fight. But Tony Weeks pointed out it was no standing 8. So he stepped in, he stopped the fight, and I think the round was almost over. So what do we know about Vergil Ortiz? At the end of the day, nothing. Nothing after his not being able to make the weight. We don't know nothing. At 47, apparently he can't make it at 54. He came in at 56. So we didn't learn anything about him, in this fight. And I know they wanted to be cautious, and rightfully so, with a guy who just came off a serious sickness and illness. But what do we know? Can he compete with the top dogs at 54? No. We don't know if he can compete with the top dogs at 147 pounds. When you say he fought at 44 minute, we didn't see he can compete with the top dogs there. He fought at, 47. We didn't see him compete with the top dogs there. And tonight at 54, we still don't know. And he passed the eye test. He looked elite. Power, speed. He got some rhythm. You know, defense need to be cleaned up, but he's just more offensive at this point. At that point, the defense will come. Powerful, good legs, explosive. But we don't know how you do versus the upper echelon. And you'd rather be safe than sorry when you talk about your matchmaking in this. You put him in there too tough, and then, you know what I'm saying, we ain't see him take a body shot. We ain't see him really get clipped for real or nothing. We ain't see that. So really, in my mind, it's a no contest for him. And if he feel like he ready to jump in a world championship fight, then go, so be it. I thought he had a great resume at 147 pounds. I think they groomed him damn near perfectly. I feel like they groomed him damn near perfectly. You know what I'm saying? I feel like they groomed him damn near perfectly. You know, that's how I feel. I feel like they groomed him perfectly for, you know, coming up and being ready for a champion. But they constipated the division. He couldn't get a title shot. That wasn't his fault. That wasn't his fault. So, but nonetheless, we learned nothing new about him. Nothing. It was a waste of our time. It was a waste of his time. You know, and he thought people were saying Vergil sucks, and that just lets you know mentally where he at. He listening to what people say on social media. He listened to people blast him. Remember, I said he dug bud and he responded. Hearing all that shit, no, it ain't true. It's just the business of boxing, or some of it ain't true. Maybe he didn't dug him, but I heard that they passed up on that. But then you gotta understand, Golden Boy don't have that many valuable assets. That's what y'all gotta understand. Vergil and Ryan are the only valuable assets. They can put Jose Ramirez all they up there all they want to. They really can. But Vergil or Jose Ramirez don't hold no weight. He don't hold no weight. For real. So they really predicated on Ryan Garcia and him. You know? But going forward, I mean, you can look at the landscape and say, who should he fight next? Is he ready for a title fight? Go ahead. You know, maybe he should get in position for the IBF and see what happened between Backround Marzavelli, whatever his name, and Cold Clyde. But, you know, Terrell Goucher would be nice before he step up for a title shot. He should come right back. You know, Michael Soar would be a nice fight. You know, Israel Madamov would be a good fight. You know, those would be good fights for him. But, hey, if he want to step up and fight Tim Tszyu next, I'm going to do a video on that. Hey, I'm all for it. Brian Mendoza would be a good one. I don't know how Josh Kelly became the number one contender at 54 for the WBO, but hey, so be it. Those would be all great fights for him. Those would be all great fights for him. So, you know, we have to wait and see exactly what he want to do. But, you know, this didn't tell me that he exactly ready for the top dogs at 54. But hey, his eye talent tells me that he is. You know, he passed in the eye test. You know, but I look forward to seeing where he go. I think he could be a world champion. I mean, Robert just said he think he could be a world champion at 160. Now that might be some type of projection, and I'm telling you that he probably can't even make 54 no more from straining himself to make 147 pounds. And I told y'all that tends to happen when you drain yourself and your body start maturing and getting older. As you start to get older, your body, your bone density, your body changes how it break down food. And he done sat there trying to kill himself to make that weight. And that wasn't the best thing for them. And they trying to do it for the money. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. Next subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video financially. Want to support the channel? Cash App $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link in the description. Hit the link tree. You can find me everywhere. All that's in there. From Kick, Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, the whole nine. But hey, let me know what you girls and guys think in the comment section. Peace.